Hey, and we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the next episode of Asked and Answered here on WestWard Media. I'm Brendan Dwyer, and I'm going to be joined tonight by singer-songwriter Sydney Irving. This one has been a little whiles in the making, but I'm finally excited to have her on here. Just waiting for her to log in. So I'll just send a little message to her. There we go. Oh, and she's already here. Okay, perfect. Now, if she can just send in a video request, we can get started. Waiting for that. The little button icon right over there. Hopefully the lighting's good. I think the lighting's good. Hopefully I can have a new, one day have a different background for this, but for now. And accepting. Jake Ashband also.
Hello.
Ah, hello, Sydney. How are you?
I'm great. How are you? Thanks for having me on today.
Absolutely. Thank you for agreeing to do this.
Definitely, yeah.
And I gotta say, I already love your background.
Oh, thank you. I just hung up a couple new pictures. I got Alison Krauss and Robert Plant back here, and I got some over here that you can't see, but
Oh,
um,
yeah. Nice. And I see, of course, that classic Beatles photo.
I got the Beatles, I got Kiss, always evolving the background.
Fantastic. All I've got is some art I did back at art camp years ago in a kitchen. But
So, I didn't draw any of these, so you're winning already.
well, yeah, I think you've also got a pretty good lighting setup, it seems like, in there too.
Oh, thank you. I have just like an umbrella light, and then some lights that shoot at the wall to spice it up, get wild.
Looks like we're already getting some followers. All right. Thank you for agreeing. Would you like to just jump right into this?
Sure, let's do it.
Okay. And full disclosure, everyone, I sent her these questions in advance just so she could review, to know, and there's some that will be cut out of here. You're still the same three?
If that's okay, whatever you're feeling.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Okay. And if I forget one by mistake, just let me know. Just say cut that or whatever, or hopefully I won't make that ever.
No worries.
Kicking things off, as always, hamburgers or veggie burgers?
I'm gonna say hamburgers, but I always go for a cheeseburger. I like cheese on it.
Yes. All right. Puppies or kittens?
I gotta say puppies. I have two dogs. I have a golden retriever. Her name's Luna, and then I have a Havanese. He's a little 9-pound dog, and his name's Rocky, and he barks louder than any dog I've ever met. But he's cute, so it's okay.
I've got a poodle mix myself who can, when he's outside barking, the whole neighborhood knows, oh, Charlie's out.
They're like, it's time to wake up.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Also, just want to give quick best wishes to Kayla, a friend of mine who I worked with, whose dog went missing the other night, but luckily was found. So glad that she is safe.
Definitely.
All right. Continuing on. Manicures or pedicures?
I would say manicures.
Okay. Cool. Tigers or lions?
Oh man. I'd say tigers. I like the print they have.
All right. Favorite flowers?
Um, see, I gotta say probably like bleeding hearts. Those are pretty.
All right. French fries or onion rings?
I always go for French fries. I get French fries most places I go, and Um, I feel like I've become a French fry connoisseur on accident,
Hmm.
but I love French fries.
Where are some of your favorite places for French fries?
Oh man, I think you can never go wrong with McDonald's French fries. Those are good. Or like Five Guys, but I've had I don't even know. I think all French fries are good just for different reasons.
Yeah, I definitely love Burger King's just because they're nice and crisp.
Yep. I like them crispy. I don't like them too like floppy. I guess that's the word I'm looking for.
I was actually surprised there. Aren't McDonald's fries floppy? I haven't had McDonald's in probably a decade or more.
So sometimes they are, but sometimes they're crispy, and when they're crispy, they're really good. And they're usually
Oh,
hot and crispy, so they're
hmm,
fresh and they're top notch.
okay. Um, Favorite season?
Summer. I love summer. I like going to the beach, going swimming, stuff like that. And plus, in the summer, we get to perform outside, which is always a total blast.
That is true. Yeah, I prefer the warmer weather myself.
All the time. I love warmer weather. But I will say, when it gets cold, I get to break out the leather jacket and stuff like that, which I like.
That's true. Um, yeah, I was like how it's like, oh, good, now I can get more like snug and something warm during the winter, but that's about it. Even though I'm also born in the winter.
Oh, you are? When's your birthday?
December 17th.
Oh, wow. Very nice. Well, happy early birthday.
Like
Very.
very early. Um, Favorite place to travel?
We went to Watch Hill, Rhode Island one year, and Taylor Swift, she has one of her houses, and it's like this huge, beautiful house. And so we went, and you can see it from the beach because there's a public beach right in front of it. And it's a beautiful beach, and it was really fun. And they have a little town with like a bunch of really cool stores and an ice cream place, and it was really fun.
Funny you mention that. I am from Rhode Island,
No way, where are you from in Rhode Island?
Providence, the state capital.
Nice, very cool.
That is where I currently am. So yeah, if yeah, actually a few of my friends have gone down to that beach to try to get a look at her house before.
Oh, no way. Yeah, they have like this mountain of rocks that goes up to the house. But it's cool to get to see it because you're like, wow, Taylor Swift lives there. That's pretty cool.
Yes, and sometimes she brings her friends during the summer. I think Hiddleston was here with her back when they were dating.
Yeah, like she used to do like the big 4th of July parties,
Yeah,
and all the people would be there, which is pretty cool.
Rachel Flat and all of them. Yep.
Yep,
Well, if you're ever back, be sure to hit me up.
definitely. I'll send you a message of like, I am in Rhode Island.
Awesome. Yeah, because we've got some fun music scenes down here. I definitely recommend Dusk and a few other places. I'll definitely forward to you.
Okay, so if I was to come to Rhode Island, is there any specific places to go? That's cool.
Um, no, it's very tough to say. I mean, we're known for a little here and there. I mean, most people when they vacation Rhode Island, they love to go to, of course, Newport because the more luxurious areas, it's near the beach and all that. I mean, we do have some fun history with Rhode Island. There were some movies shot here. Um, uh, oh, it's kind of hard. I feel bad not being able to like just snap and name stuff off the top of my head, but there's definitely fun stuff to do down here when you stop and think about it for a moment. We
Yeah.
definitely have some good restaurants.
Okay,
Yes, so I will definitely give you a list when this is all over.
for sure. That'd be dope. Thank you.
Perfect. And my dog's in the room and wants a couple of pats. So if I'm leaning like this, it's because of him. All right. What's one song you wish you wrote?
Lately, I've been really into Ryan Adams' Prisoner album, and the title track Prisoner is one of my favorite Ryan Adams songs. I think it's such a well-written song. So, Prisoner by Ryan Adams.
Okay, I'll have to check that one out. Um, Favorite Disney movie?
Favorite Disney movie? Well, does this include like all the things that Disney has bought. Like, I don't know.
You know what? Brianna Gray, she did do that with like she said technically the new Star Wars movies. I mean, you could technically do that if you wanted, or if you wanted to just go with a pure Disney movie.
I've always liked Mulan. She was my favorite Disney princess. So the Mulan movie's pretty good.
Yeah, I love that cartoon. If you weren't to go specifically with Disney, but something they owned, what would you say then?
I don't even know. I didn't think that. I just thought like it could include so many things. I'm gonna stick with Mulan. I'm gonna have to think about that other question.
Yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite Disney movies. The cartoon. I did not go see the live action. Didn't hear the best about it.
Oh, I didn't go see it. But I don't know. Maybe one day I'll watch it. I liked the uh Maleficent movie. I think we saw it like 2 times in the theater. It was pretty good. The first one.
I've not seen those. I definitely would have to give that a watch. I've heard that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles. I like to put like chocolate chips on top of the waffle and then it melts into the waffle.
Nice.
Mhm.
Yeah. Now, are you one of those people where you have to make sure every single square is filled with syrup if you're ever doing waffles, or
Not really. I think just I end up probably I put the syrup on and then there's like the syrup on the plate and then you just kind of dip it in the syrup on the plate.
yeah.
And I
Yeah,
always had
that question kind of evolved from something Brianna brought up with pancake with waffles herself.
Do you do that when you have waffles?
I did not before she brought it up, but now that she has, it's kind of like stuck in me now.
I know, I feel like now that you say that, I'm gonna next time you eat a waffle, I'm gonna be like, I need to have syrup in all of the waffle holes.
The waffles. All right. What'd you want to be when you were 7?
When I was 7, I probably still wanted to be a dancer. I used to do dance class, and I wanted to be a dancer for a little while. And then um, when I was in, I think, probably 4th grade, I decided that I liked music, and then it switched to musician.
What styles of dance did you study?
Well, I was only like 4 or 5, but so I did ballet and I think jazz or tap or something like that.
Oh, those mix well together.
Hmm.
All right. Favorite holiday?
Christmas. I love Christmas. I love
Another
decorating.
one for Yeah, another one for Christmas. That's definitely been one of the most common answers.
Definitely. I think it's a very joyous holiday. It makes everybody happy, I think.
It is. There's also like I think as we get older, it's also going to be one of those things where it's like, oh, here we go again with all the like all the like you know that song 12 Things of Christmas that are such a pain to me.
Oh no, I don't know that one.
That's a very comical take on the holiday. I definitely recommend that one.
I'll check it out. We always put on the Frank Sinatra Christmas album. Um,
Ooh,
Pretty top notch.
that is a good one. All right. Marvel or DC?
Um, DC, I would say.
Ooh. I don't think we've had too many say DC, so this is a nice treat for DC fans.
Oh no, I said DC. You have a Marvel shirt on.
Don't worry, I just threw something. I don't even technically have any DC shirts. I I'm restocking my wardrobe really since I put on a few pounds, but don't even worry about that.
I was like, I'm gonna say DC, and you're gonna go wrong answer. It's Marvel.
I kid you not. I have some DC books on this table that I took out from the library.
Oh, awesome. Very cool.
Yes. Um, what would you say is your favorite movie from both franchises, Marvel and DC?
Oh man. DC, I'll say I like to watch the Batman movies, the original one, with Adam West. And then For Marvel, I just watched Spider-Man the other day for the first time. So I'll go with that one.
The original Spider-Man, 2002?
No, actually, maybe yes. I think that's the one. Yeah.
Tobey Maguire?
Yes.
Okay. I was funny enough just about to ask too, who's your favorite Spider-Man actor and Batman actor? I think I kind of already know then, though.
Go.
Yeah, I've not heard too many people even say Adam West before as their favorite Batman.
I think he's wicked cool, and we had the movie. I think it was the movie or the TV show. I don't know. But we used
It
to
was
watch.
both.
Yeah, it's got the cool outfit and everything like that.
Yeah, it's very campy and hokey, but still a lot of fun, especially for people like who are also used to that. But it's nice when like later audiences can also get into it.
For sure, definitely. It's a fun one to watch.
Right. And speaking of watches, your favorite overall film?
I love Grease.
Ooh.
I like Grease a lot. That's probably my favorite movie of all time. It's one of
Yeah.
the
Uh,
it's ones where like anytime it's on, you can just sit down and watch it. For me, at least.
I think I remember you did one of the covers during your live shows not that long ago.
I did, yeah. You're the one that I want.
Mm, that is a classic.
Mhm.
Yeah, I definitely love that. My high school redid that play a few years back. I was sad I missed it, but I
Oh,
could only just think, oh, they probably did a really good job with that show.
that's so awesome. It's such a good one. Um, yeah, and thank you for watching my live stream, by the way. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think even Grease was essentially the inspiration for High School Musical later on, wasn't it?
It's very possible, and now that you say that, that makes a lot of sense. Um,
Yeah, the general concept of these two people who met during vacation come back to school,
right.
in their cliques, all that.
That's pretty funny. Now, huh, what if you were listening to the songs and you're sitting there going, wait a second, this song sounds a lot like this song. Huh, interesting.
Yeah, I've not watched Grease fully proper. I am familiar with the music, of course, so I definitely got to give it another proper watch.
hmm
All right. Sorry, I just had to shoot my dog off. It was all right. Your music idol.
Music idol. I love Tom Petty a lot. I love his songwriting, and I got to see him on the 40th anniversary tour, which was top notch. I thought it was they put on such a fantastic show. I just love Tom Petty, and he had a documentary on Netflix, and it's I think like a 3 hour, maybe 3.5 hour documentary, and it's just so good. It doesn't feel like it's as long as it is, but I think he's a really cool person and great songwriter, great musician.
Nice. Now, do you have any favorite female artists and favorite bands?
I just went and saw a band called Starcrawler, and they have a female lead singer. Her name's Arrow, and they were fantastic. We saw them in New York City, and it was their. They had two album release shows. They had one in California, and then they came and did one on the East Coast in New York City, and it was a really cool club, and they put on just an incredible show.
Nice. Nice. That's pretty cool. Okay. Ticklish feet, yes or no?
Not really.
Oh, all right. Another one of the rare responses. Yeah, that one's usually yep, and I'm kicking the person too, and all this and that.
Yeah, that aggressive. Uh, I can see that. Like getting, um, my my stepmom. She's like, do not like, don't even. She's super ticklish. Can't even handle it.
In general, like is tickling ever like just torture at all for you, or fun for laughter, or are you just not at all?
Not a fan really.
Yeah. Favorite type of food?
I really like casserole. My mom makes like a top-notch casserole.
Ooh, yeah, we cas casserole. Okay, yeah, you know what? For a second, I was kind of mixing that and lasagna up, but yeah, because you can have a like a veggie casserole. Yeah, that's definitely up there for me as well.
Yeah,
A lot
they
of carb foods are what I like, unfortunately, but
that's the good stuff. She does it with chicken and there's stuffing on top. And so then when it cooks, the stuff it's all like crunchy and then she puts like peas and corn and green beans and all that kind of good stuff.
oh, I'm going to need that recipe.
I'll send it to you. It's so good. It's my favorite.
Yes, please do that. All right. Favorite sport?
I used to play soccer when I was in middle school and I was the goalie. Um, and I only let in one goal when I played. So I was pretty proud of that. So soccer.
Similar stories. Yeah, I did soccer camp a few years. One year I was on a soccer team. We were very famously not the best. It got like, I think the most we ever got was like 2-7. Every other game was like 0-8, 0-9, 0-7. It basically got to the point where we were like eventually saying, so after we lose today, what do you guys want to do?
Go get ice cream.
Yeah.
All that matters is that you're having fun. That's all that matters.
Oh, favorite book?
I gotta say, I'm not much of a reader. Um, I tend to, I have like the dictionary and I'll go in the dictionary like when I'm writing songs and like look through and find new words and then I get distracted and I'm looking at the words and stuff like that. So the dictionary, I guess. I'm kind of a dork, but
Yeah, there's like certain stuff that I can read no problem, and then other stuff I can't. My focus, I lose all focus with my ADD. So it's
yeah, I don't know. I've just never like reading's just never been a thing that I dig too much. There's definitely been like a couple of books where uh I'm like, oh, this is cool, but I don't know, just not my thing.
not a thing. All right. Do you like magic?
I do like magic. I don't know how to do any magic tricks though.
Yeah. Have you ever seen any magicians live?
I've never seen a magician live. No.
Um, Here's actually someone who I can promote of Rhode Island's big stars, Matt Franco, the first magician to ever win AGT. He's
Oh,
fantastic. If you're ever in Vegas, I highly recommend his show. He actually did a returning show in Rhode Island years ago at URI, and he's absolutely fantastic.
did you go and see the show?
The URI show, yes, yeah. I was
Oh,
like, I am not missing this. I
that's
saves
so
me a trip to Vegas.
that's awesome. Was it the same show that he did in Vegas that he did in?
I mean, I imagine it's probably a little bigger in Vegas with like since they're probably a little more capable down there, but he still managed to just blow us away with the simplest things, the big things. It was a lot of fun.
That's awesome. So cool.
You should probably have like a counter meter on here for every time I plug Matt Franco because I know I've done that many times on this show.
That's cool though. He's probably very appreciative. He's like, maybe you should have him on the show and he can do a magic trick on Instagram Live.
If anyone watching knows Matt Franco, be sure to send him these. All right. Um, what's something super random about you that no one would ever guess?
I don't have my driver's license yet. Um, so I guess that would be one. But it's okay because do you know the band Kiss?
Yes.
Gene Simmons, who's in Kiss, he didn't have his driver's license for a little while, and he said that rock stars ride in limos, so they don't need to learn how to drive. So I live by those words.
Interesting. Yeah, when I got my license, I was actually very lucky because there were two instructors that day. There's like the easygoing guy and the guy who just infamously looks for any excuse to fail anyone.
Oh
The
no,
smallest thing, yeah, smallest thing, and nope, you're out. A friend of mine unfortunately got him, and she was very upset when she had to retake it. I was very lucky. I did not get him. I did very well.
that's awesome. Did I hope she didn't I hope your friend didn't go back and then get the same guy again and he said, "No, you did not
I
pass."
I feel like I would have heard that because our parents also work together. So I did not hear anything about that. So I think she did well the second time around.
That's cool.
All right. What's the best surprise you've ever experienced?
I asked for a guitar for Christmas, an acoustic guitar, when I was like probably like 11-ish. And I got one under the tree all wrapped up. So uh, probably an acoustic guitar for Christmas, because as soon as I started playing, I just fell in love, and um, you couldn't like get me away from the guitar.
That is awesome. So a surprise that also ultimately also helped guide your career path as well.
I guess so. When I was 9, I got an electric guitar for my birthday, and I kind of was like, yeah, it's like cool, but I don't know how into it I am. And it sat in the corner and just kind of collected dust. And I would do guitar lessons, but I didn't practice ever. And I discovered Taylor Swift and then Tom Petty, and they did acoustic guitar, and Tom Petty did electric guitar too. But I just loved something about sitting down with an acoustic guitar and writing a song and then singing it. And I've always thought that's like a very special thing. So
You get a little more freedom with acoustic.
for sure.
All right. Oh, okay. It's the following one that we skip. Favorite spa treatment?
I don't know. Don't I don't actually know if I've ever been to a spa.
Oh,
No, I don't think I have ever been to a spa. Have you?
many times actually. Yeah, what wellness is like something I definitely appreciate. Just like helps you mentally, physically, whether it's like, something for your skin like a facial, or if you're tense and you just there's like massages or literally anything. It's just always
Oh,
nice to be able to sit down and just relax.
that's cool. You can go to the store and buy like the home facial thing, and I don't know if it's the same thing, but I've done those before.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a treatment. Yeah, it's like it doesn't technically have to take place in like a spa. So yeah, even an at-home treatment can still count.
All right. Probably that then. I like to when you put the face mask on and then there's someone that didn't like my sister, like she'll come around the corner and I'll have a face mask on and she's like, "Whoa, what happened to you?" That's always a funny thing.
That's fun. All right. Oh, skip the next one. Um, First song you ever wrote.
When I was 12, I did a summer camp at a place called the Red House, and it's called Rock Camp. And so all the kids come and you form into different bands. And at the end of, I think, the 2 weeks or whatever it is, there's a showcase, and the songs that you've written with the bands, you perform for your friends and family. And they have like a little showcase. And so I think I was like I'd never written a song before. I'd been playing guitar for like maybe a year or two, and I decided I was like I'm gonna write a song and I'm gonna sing it. And so when it was time for the showcase, I'm not sure if I told my parents that I'd written a song and I was gonna perform it. And it was my turn, and I had like socks and slide sandals on, super stylish. and I stepped up to the microphone and sang the song, and my guitar teacher and his wife were there, and afterward they were like, I didn't know you talked, I guess you sing now. And so it was called Don't You Dare, and I actually re-recorded it for my second album called The Half Moon Sessions, which you can find at my website, sydneyirvingmusic.com. But it's a slightly different version than what it was originally.
Awesome. All right. I'll definitely have to check that out. Um, has there ever been a song you connected more with after you wrote it?
I have a song called Wish That I Knew off of my latest album called Relax with Fiends. And I think that one probably, it's about kind of a friendship that really isn't all that great, but for some reason, like, you kind of just keep going back to them and wondering like their opinions and stuff like that. And I think that's one that I can always kind of go back to if I'm in that place.
I've had that a couple of times with myself as well, so I can definitely relate on that one.
Definitely.
Yeah, so sometimes you like kind of go back to them for like reasons you don't even get, and then you're just like, oh yeah, wait, that's right. There was a reason I got out of this to begin with.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It's a tricky thing. And it kind of takes like you just kind of being confident in yourself to break away from that habit.
Exactly. Exactly. All right. Who's number three? Okay. I don't remember if this was one of the ones you wanted me to cut or not. Do you have any favorite YouTubers?
I really like, there's a YouTuber named Justin Hawkins, and he does videos about music, and he'll watch videos of bands, like new bands, or it'll be a song from a few years ago, and he takes
Oh,
it,
like reaction videos.
dissects. Yeah, and I love watching those videos. He's very smart. He's the singer of a band called The Darkness, and
Ooh.
I
I've seen like some people like professional like voice trainers reacting to like stuff like Disturbed's version of The Sound of Silence and
yeah,
just like having the
yep.
same reaction we all do. I'm just like, yep,
Yeah, I love those videos where people will go and watch and then tell their opinions about like a video or a song or whatever. And uh,
hmm.
I always think it's cool to just hear, like, because music is subjective, and so everyone's gonna have a different opinion.
Exactly. That's why I also like watching not only reactors but general just reviewers, like because it helps broaden your mind and look at things in a perspective you hadn't before. Because
Right.
sometimes you'll be watching something and being like, I'm not sure about this, and then you're like, oh, that's what they were trying to get across. Okay, that's an interesting take. Or you're watching something and then someone points out one little thing that makes you go, oh, I didn't know.
Right.
Like it's like now I can't unsee that when I watch that.
Yeah, it's like you know the FedEx trucks and the FedEx logo, and
Yep.
between, I think, the E and the X, there's like the arrow in the space. It's like one of those things where it's like once you see it, you can never unsee it.
Huh. I don't think I've noticed, but now that you pointed it out, I'm gonna be eyeing on that.
You're gonna be like, next time you see a FedEx truck, you're gonna be like, where is it? Where's the arrow?
Where's the pointer? All right. Um, if there's any show you could be on, either as a guest star or as a current like a regular cast member, currently airing or that's already finished, what would it be?
Cobra Kai. Have you seen it? It's big
Oh,
karate kid, and it would be so cool because I could learn how to do karate. Um, it's such a good show. Actually, Peyton List, who's in the show, I was playing at Speedy Fest in Binghamton, New York last year or the year before. I think it was last year. And we opened up for Martina McBride, which was really cool. But shout out to Grace Musicians Group. They were doing a meet and greet right next to the stage, and we had just done sound check, and so we got to go over and we got to meet Peyton List, which was really cool.
I was working Comic-Con last year, and a bunch of the stars were there, including her. I
Oh,
do I have a very hot, like, visceral take on that show because I absolutely love the first season. I
mhm.
think the concept was brilliant of, oh, Johnny's redemption story. He was the bully who's now teaching the nerds to defend themselves from bullies. And I almost thought it was going to go in the direction of, oh, Daniel must think they're the bad kids, so he's actually teaching the real bullies, and it's a twisted mix. It didn't go that way, but I still like how it ended because it was like, hey, you succeeded with these kids, but now you've turned them into pricks kind of thing. I liked that. Then it kind of went in a natural progression. But then as like seasons 3, 4, and 5, it got to a point where I'm like, how is this story not over when there are cops that exist?
It's so good though. It's like, yeah, I just love it. I think it's so good. The drama of it is so fantastic.
Yeah, like I don't mind this a lot of that is and like a lot of shows will have that whole, well, if we did this, then there wouldn't be a show or there wouldn't be a movie. And I don't mind that once in a while. It just
Yeah.
feels like that show relies on that every single second of every episode for me because I'm like, I don't think a parent would not be, you know, going full blown maniac when they see what just happened to their kids or settling this with a tournament. But I did love the first season,
Right.
so I will give it that. I enjoyed that.
But wouldn't it be so cool to guest star on it if you could be like the opponent that they all like despise, and you're the bad guy? That'd be so fun.
I heard I saw like the cliff notes of this past season, and they did not do much of anything with Mike Barnes.
Okay. I was just watching, I haven't finished the new season yet. So we've been watch it like one or two every single week to stretch it out so it's not all like just gone.
Right. Yeah. Like I remember after like 4, because I almost felt if it wanted to end on a high note, because that's what I always like with series, is like when it gets to that point of, oh, that's a good point to end on.
Yeah.
Like Breaking Bad. Like that ended just at the right time. Whereas like some of my other favorite shows, like others have ended at good points, and then there's some where I'm just like The Blacklist, I'm like, I love it, but I think they could have ended it a season sooner.
Oh no. I started watching The Blacklist. I don't think I ever finished it. I tend
It's
to
still
I tend to start shows and then just kind of I don't get to finish them. But that was a good show. I
it,
liked it.
it's easily my favorite purely because of James Spader is brilliant as Raymond Reddington. He's like my favorite character on anything ever. I will admit though, as much as it is my favorite show, there are certain aspects that I have no problem admitting that I absolutely despise, like
Oh no.
specifically season 8. Season 8
Oh,
as a whole, that's that one season where every single week I was watching it, I left with a giant headache.
oh no.
It got better with 9, but I think this upcoming season should be its last. If anyone from the Blacklist is watching this, I'm not trying to diss you. This is why I love the show. I want it to stay consistent. I do recommend it though. Like, what kind of types of shows do you usually watch?
I don't know. I guess it's all over the board. Um, I like Cobra Kai. Um, I don't know. I tend to end up watching, I guess, like if someone recommends something, I end up watching it.
Well, two that I can easily recommend. Have you seen Lucifer?
No, I don't think so.
That
Maybe I.
one's on that one's on Netflix. It started as a Fox series, then Fox dropped it after 3 seasons. The fans protested for months, and finally Netflix picked it up and gave it 3 more seasons.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's easily one of my favorite shows that has a fantastic ending to it.
Okay.
And I'm currently also really into, have you heard of Resident Alien?
No, I have not.
That one's on Sci-Fi. It's like I'm not even a big sci-fi kind of guy with shows, but this one isn't just all about that kind of stuff. Like the characters themselves, the kind of scenarios, you hear stuff on this show and see stuff that you would never think you would hear ever in your entire life. And it just adds to the humor.
I'll have to look into these shows then.
Yeah, there's some like dark humor and then there's light. It's a nice little blend for everyone.
Okay, cool. I'll check it out. After we finish, I'm gonna go look them up.
Okay. Heads up. I'm not sure if they're still doing it. We might have to split this into two segments just because I think Instagram has a time limit on the Instagram Live.
Okay, sounds good.
So yeah, we might have to close one out and then re-log in for a second, just in
Okay.
case. Okay. If there's any talk show you could be on, what would be the first like daytime or nighttime talk show you'd want to do?
I would want to be on the Rachel Ray cooking show.
Ooh,
Then I could go and learn how to cook stuff and hang out with Rachel Ray.
that actually sounds fun. I really enjoyed her old show. 40 what was it? $40 a day.
I honestly I don't know. It very well might have been.
Yeah, she even did an episode in Rhode Island around Newport, I think. Yeah,
Oh,
it,
cool.
it's also a lot of fun just to be on a cooking show because you get to sample the food after.
That's what it's all about is eating the food.
Yeah,
Cooking is fun. Is the best.
when I was interning at a local TV access station, they had a cooking show there, and I always loved that was my favorite one to film because it gave me a good technical challenge, like working the cameras, but also getting to sample the foods after so good. And then when I'm editing it, it's like I can relive it. I'm like, oh, that tasted like magic.
Do you remember the best food you ever had when you were working there and doing that?
Ooh, that's actually a tough. It's it's been so long. I'd have to go back through all the dishes. Like she would do anything from like desserts. There was a breakfast food episode. That one got a little messy. We had there's she would do a bunch of different type of ethnic foods. I can't really remember, but everything she made was always absolutely delicious. I can absolutely say that with certainty.
That's so cool. Sounds like a good job to have.
It was a lot of fun. Um, what was the first tour you ever did?
First tour. Well, I started performing live when I was about probably like 14. And I would play all over upstate New York. And we just traveled this past summer to Atlanta, Georgia, where we got to perform a show in Cartersville at a cool place called Six's Tavern. And then we also got to open up the International Singer-Songwriter Association Award Show in Atlanta, Georgia, which was super cool. We got to perform my newest single, You Can't Forget About Me. And then we were in Pennsylvania just in August at a thing called Wally Lake Fest, which is a really cool festival they have in Hawley, Pennsylvania. And they take a floating stage and they put it out on the lake, and tons of boats all line up, and you get to perform on the floating stage to the boats, which is wicked cool.
That sounds absolutely amazing.
It is really cool. It was our third time getting to perform, and we were there with the Mojo, Luke, Evan, and Randy, and Griffin, and it's super fun and definitely cool to get to go and out on the lake with the band and rock out. And there was people doing cannonballs off the top of the boats. It was pretty epic.
Wow. Awesome. All right. Your favorite color?
Green. I love green.
Nice. What is your eye color?
I think I have hazel eyes.
Okay. Um, can't remember if this was one of the ones you want to skip, or maybe it's a little ways after. Favorite wildlife animal?
I like manatees.
Ooh,
Um, I adopted one a few years ago. His name was Gator, and they're down in Florida. And I love manatees. I think they're really cute. And my little sister, she was really into them, and so then we kind of got behind the manatees, and um, it's a great organization.
that's awesome. Okay. Would you say are you more a city person or a nature person?
I think a little bit of both. I like the city because it's like super energetic, lots of stuff going on, but I also like being out in nature and playing with my dogs and stuff like that.
What would you say is your favorite aspect of city life?
City life. I like that there's so many things going on. I think that's cool and like um I wouldn't say like it's I don't know. I like going out and seeing like bands and stuff like that. So it was cool to get to go to New York City, which is a huge city compared
Mm,
to where I'm from. But I like just a lot of things going on at once. Just very exciting.
yeah. Now, what would you say? What are some of your favorite parts of nature, and how do you usually get yourself grounded with or connected with nature?
Um, we'll go outside and I tend to play with the dogs. I think that's like the thing that I do outside. Or like if you go swimming or whatever, stuff like that. I think that's fun to do.
All right. Um, have you ever danced with fans at shows before?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's always fun to go out in the crowd and bring the microphone and stuff like that and dance with people and sometimes it'll be like uh, we just played a show in early September and we were playing a song and there was um, some line dancing going on which was pretty cool and it wasn't even a country song so that's pretty epic.
Have you ever had any other kind of unique experiences with fans at shows, like you brought a fan on stage to sing, you kissed a fan on the cheek, anything like that?
Um, I've had there was a girl named Lila that came up and she sang with us one time and that was cool. I think she did there's a song by Maren Morris that she wanted to come and sing and so we did My Church by Maren Morris. That was the song.
Uh,
Yeah,
that's a
we rocked it.
uh, if it was Girl Crush, I was going to say I actually one of my friends he actually had the songwriter who wrote that song on his radio show who debuted that on his show.
Oh wow,
Uh,
that's
Lori, Lori McKenna.
okay. Very cool. Very, very cool. Did did she is she from Nashville?
She's a New England-based artist. I think she might live in Nashville now. I'm not sure. She's written a few Grammy-winning songs. There's Girl Crush, Humble and Kind. I think she just one of her songs won another Grammy like last year or the year before.
That's awesome. So cool.
Um, favorite Girl Scout cookies.
I like last time we got Girl Scout cookies, we got I think it's a newer one, but they're called Adventurefuls and they're like caramel and like I think like brownie and they're really good. I think
Ooh,
box in like one day.
that tends to be how it goes. We never really order enough of them.
I know that's kind of how Girl Scout cookies work. You eat one and then all of a sudden the whole package is gone and and then everyone's like, "Where'd the Girl Scout cookies go?" And you're like, "I don't know."
Yeah, it's like Thin Mints and Me or the lemon cookies, and it's like, okay, that didn't last very long. I need more now.
And then you're calling up the Girl Scouts going, "Do you guys have more cookies available?"
Yeah, always saving up for February.
Yeah.
Um, Fruits or vegetables?
Fruits.
What would you say are your favorite fruit?
I like strawberries a lot. Because you can make like strawberry shortcake, or I take like a bagel or an English muffin and put Nutella on it, and then cut up strawberries and put strawberries on top. That's what.
Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, just did a strawberry blueberry smoothie the other day because I want to
Ooh,
make use of them before they went bad.
nice.
What about vegetables? Even though it's not your favorite of the two, what do you say is your favorite vegetable?
I like cucumbers and I like black olives a lot.
Oh, okay, now you're speaking my language. Yep, that's we have cucumbers almost every single night, and anytime there's a can of olives, there's always like a little container of whatever we didn't use that we save, and I'm just like snacking a few in the fridge here and there.
Yep, so good, so good.
Okay. Are there any phobias or quirks that you have?
Um, I would say phobias or quirks. I don't like spiders. I think a lot of people don't. I don't know if it's a phobia, but I don't like mayonnaise.
Oh,
I'm not scared.
interesting.
I just don't like it.
Now you got me thinking of that SpongeBob quote
Which one is it?
when Patrick asks, "Is mayonnaise an instrument?"
I I love SpongeBob. Cat in the Hat movie. Oh, also the Cat in the Hat live action film when I was little. I don't know why, but I thought it was really scary.
Yeah, yeah. That was not. I don't think the best adaptation of a book.
I
I
haven't
love the I
I
love
have
the Grinch with Jim Carrey, but I even at a young age I did not care for the Cat in the Hat live action.
I don't know. I think I was like 3 or 4, and for some reason I thought it was really scary. I haven't seen it since though, so that could change. So
It could be because as a 3 or 4 year old you're fighting when you see Mike Myers chop his tail off and then curse.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm gonna make
Maybe it
myself
was
watch
thing one and thing
it.
two. I don't know. There's so much wrong with that version.
I'm gonna make myself watch it again and figure out why I thought it was scary.
Yeah, there could be a lot. I was even just watching. Have you ever seen Pitch Meeting?
No.
Basically, this guy who works as both like he poses as both the executive and the pitch meeting guy, who's basically pitching all these movies, breaking down how they go in a very matter of factly kind of way.
Hmm.
So you can see like, oh wow, this is how this would have gone when you're pitching this kind of meeting because some of these concepts are a little bit kind of out there. And he was pitching one for Willy Wonka, which I hadn't watched in full proper. I had seen most of it. And
Yeah.
then he's getting to like the tunnel sequence, and I'm like, this was happening in a kid's movie?
Have you which have you seen both the new one and the original of
I
Willy Wonka?
saw the newer one first, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So back then I was thinking, oh yeah, that was fun. And then I hear like, oh no, that's nothing compared to the original. And I'm like watching I've seen most of it like broken up the original now,
Hmm.
not like fully and sequentially, but I'm looking at this. I'm like, yeah, this one is definitely the stronger of the two. And
I don't know.
I know that.
I really like the original. I think it's really good. I like Gene Wilder.
Oh yeah, no, he's fantastic. I know
Yeah.
the people who did the remake were upset with Jim Carrey because he refused to sing. He said he couldn't sing, and then
Oh,
immediately after that, he did Sweeney Todd, where he could very much sing.
oh no. Maybe he wasn't feeling it that day. He was like, I didn't warm the pipes up.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he didn't want to be part of a scene with a movie with that song "Cheer Up, Charlie." I know there's a lot of good music, but some people don't care for that song. Who knows? Actually, a friend of mine did do a fantastic cover. She actually did a whole EP with Charlie and with Willy Wonka songs.
Oh, really? That's awesome. Was it like the original songs, or did she take them and change them?
No, no, she did the original song. She just did it in her own style, but it's the same lyrics, everything. Caroline Glaser, she now goes by Brother Bird. I definitely recommend. I don't know if she still sells the EPs for that one. If she does, though, definitely try that.
Okay, definitely. I'll check it out.
Okay. Let's see. Numero five. Oh, that was one you definitely wanted me to skip. Um, Not sure if you wanted me to skip this one. Your birthday?
Whatever you're feeling.
Oh,
It's
no. I remember what the last one was. You wanted me to skip. It wasn't birthday. That's right.
is July. I have my birthday's in July. July 5th.
Oh, okay. Oh, the day right after 4th of July.
Yep. Fun fact, if I was born on the 4th, my middle name was gonna be Firecracker. But I wasn't born on the 4th, so my middle name was not Firecracker.
Oh, that would have been an interesting.
I know, right? I think it works out. There's a Ryan Adams, who I talked about earlier. He's got a song called Firecracker, and I was like, man, I'd be like that song and my middle name would have the same name. It'd be so cool.
Nice. All right. Are there any other unique facts you'd like fans to know about you?
I just learned how to. Well, I just started learning. I didn't learn. I started learning how to play the banjo just a few weeks ago.
Ooh, nice.
Oh,
Okay. How tall are you?
5'5".
5'5". What's your natural hair color?
This color right here.
All right. Um, Favorite candy?
I like root beer barrels. Those are good.
Ooh.
Reese's peanut butter cup.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah.
Love those. Do you have cat paws? Like you're double or triple jointed?
No, I do not.
All right. Oh, and there's the last one to skip. Okay. Can you cross your eyes?
I cannot. No. I think I did it one time on accident, but that's it.
I used to think I was able to, and then I tried it once, and my friend was like, "No, you're not crossing your eyes. You just kind of look psychotic."
That's pretty funny.
Um, what's something that's always a guarantee to make you laugh?
Um, SpongeBob every time.
SpongeBob every time.
Yep.
What's your favorite of? I think there's how many movies were there in theaters? Like three of them.
I think two. I think two of them. I think they had there was the one with David Hasselhoff, and then
Yep, that's the original SpongeBob movie.
and then there's the newer one.
Fish Out of Water, I think.
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Which of the two do you prefer?
I don't know. For me it's the TV show all the way. But if I had to
Oh,
choose movies, I would go with the first one because I I don't remember watching the newer one.
yeah, I think the first one is the more solid of the two myself, honestly. It's just got a lot more classic jokes to it. Have that good SpongeBob feel.
All right, I like it. Well, and they used to play it on TV all the time, and so you would end up watching it at some point.
Yeah. All right. Uh, when did you first start music, did you say?
So I got my first guitar when I was 9, and then I started guitar lessons probably like when I was 10-ish. And I
Okay.
wrote my first album when I was 14. So
Nice.
uh, technically, I started when I was probably 14 because I started playing out and everything like that.
Okay. Yep, we are hitting the 1 hour limit, so we're just going to log off quick and then log back on. So I will see you back in just a second.
Sounds good. See you then.